Welcome to Focus on the Gifts of the Present. I spoke in our class this week about the gifts of being in the present moment and how our lives, which are just generally busy these days, whether you're busy with family or work or friends or just staying grounded in the middle of the challenges that you face, we can get wrapped up in the busyness and lose the present moment. And some of the greatest gifts come in the present moment. Have you ever thought about those hallway conversations with family in the middle of the night, or a moment where your cat just, I speak about this because we have a cat who makes us laugh all the time. Just a random antics will ensue randomly. If we're in the busyness of moving and going and tasking, we can lose some of those gifts, which I feel like is the essence of life. And yes, the responsibilities are important and it's good to do that, and also find ways of being present in those moments so it's not all doldrums. But this week we focused on ways we can cultivate the present moment. So that's what our yoga practice is for, right? To apply to our life, off our chairs, off our mats, into our everyday existence, so we can live more meaningful, healthful, joyful lives. So in our physical practice, if you're on the Patreon page, there is a full-length class that invites us to stay present with physical movement and postures that we've done a million times before, but to stay present with them so we can really hone in on how it feels good in our bodies at that moment. That's helpful when we're moving in a different way. Say if the rain affects the way your joints feel, or say you had something to eat that didn't sit right with your body and your body feels different the next day. Or if you're having an amazingly open day and you can, get a little more openness in your shoulders or your spine or anywhere in your body. But by staying present in the moment, we don't assume that our body is moving the same each day, because every day is different. Lots of factors affect how we move. So staying present is helpful. So what I'm going to offer in this Focus On video is a meditation. And the meditation is going to incorporate breath and working to tune into our senses. So those are two really, really helpful tools I find in when I'm kind of spinning out of control to bring me back to the present moment, is tune into your senses and find your breath. It's actually a good trick that I've heard studies have shown can help you come out of an anxiety attack. Some of them are deep, but it's also a good tool for just bringing you out of any place your mind might be taking you that's like a downward spiral, or when you're facing challenges. So breathing deep and coming into your senses. So I'm going to invite you to just find movement in your body, just to kind of shake off the initial sillies, shake off any stagnation, come into your breath, find some free-form movement just to kind of settle in. And then when you're ready, coming into what's called seated mountain. You can sit on the back of the chair if that's more comfortable. Just make sure you're not slouching, keeping the central channel as long as possible without being rigid. So there's that balance. Shoulders over hips, legs out of hip sockets, knees over ankles, about hips width distance apart. And again, if you need to sit back for the support of the chair, go for it. When you can find that, settle down and then press into the floor and release. Make sure you're feeling it in the muscles, not in the joints, and then press into the floor and release. So this is also serving to keep doing that a couple of times, press and release. This is also serving to bring the energy down out of the head if you're spinning. It happens, right? When you're busy. And draw some of that energy down into the body, grounding you into the earth. You can even imagine yourself growing roots into the earth like a nice, stable, sturdy tree. And the next time you press down, inhale, shoulders lift. And exhale, plant your shoulders down the back, tailbone into the earth, palms face down on your thighs. Begin to deepen your breathing. You can close your eyes or take a soft gaze toward the floor. And as you deepen your breath, imagine that's riding an elevator to the top of your head on the inhale. And as you exhale, imagine your breath is riding the elevator down the central channel of the body all the way to your pelvic floor. Full deep exhale. And then again, inhale, that breath is riding the elevator to the top. And exhale all the way to the bottom. Keep breathing like that. If it helps to put one hand on your belly and one on your heart, go for it. And just take a few deep breaths this way. Inviting your system to settle down each exhale a little bit more. And as you come into center a little bit more, you can let the hands relax, either palms face up or down. Just see what feels right. Try one way and then try the other. See what feels right today in this moment. And then just allow the breathing to deepen naturally. You can let go of the image of the elevator unless you find it helpful. And just notice where you experience your breath most. Is it in and out through the nostrils? You feel the air or the moisture coming in and out of the nose. Maybe you feel the rise and fall of your belly. Just bring your full attention to where you experience your breath most. You want your observation to be as if you're watching water flowing down a stream. No expectation, just observation, drawing in that natural process with your attention and joy. You can muster it. And then begin to feel yourself supported by the chair, supported by the floor. Notice the floor connecting to your feet. Notice your hands where they're touching your body, or your body's touching your hands. Feel yourself supported in space, right where you are, as you continue to breathe. And then begin to tune into your hearing. Notice the sounds around you. And again, bring that awareness, that soft awareness, as if you're just watching trickling water down a stream, or a bird flying from branch to branch, a squirrel scurrying up a tree. With a softness and an awareness, without attachment, without story. Listening to the sound of the buzz of the lights in your room, or the sounds of the heating or cooling in your house, the natural creaking of your home, the familiar sounds of home. Softening your ears to take those in. Maybe you notice, if you have pets, the sounds of your pets nearby, or any loved ones that you live with. Maybe sounds of the neighborhood outside, cars, or neighbors' dogs, or airplanes overhead. Again, just an awareness, an observation, without attachment and without story. And continue to breathe. Take one more nice elevator breath into the top of your head and all the way down to the bottom floor. Dropping into this present moment. And when you're ready, if you've closed your eyes, gently blink them open. So just take notice how you feel. Do you feel a little more relaxed than when we started? Do you feel more aware? Do you feel more agitated and uncertain? There's all valuable things to know about. In yoga, there's no judgment. It's just valuable information to help us know if we're feeling agitated, then maybe meditation is something we need, or maybe you need more movement to come into the present moment. Oftentimes that's true for me too. If I can't calm myself down or center myself with my breath or my senses, I have to come into a shake or a full exploration of movement. And then maybe come into the breath work and calm myself down deeper. So play with these tools. This is something you can do throughout your day whenever you need to just kind of stop if you feel yourself spinning or busy on the task train, and get yourself back into the present moment so that maybe you can be aware and open so that you can really receive the gifts of the present. So I hope you find this helpful. If you use any of these practices to success, please share in the comments. I'd love to know what's been helpful. And any other advice or support or questions you have, please feel free. Also, in the comments below, there will be a link to the Patreon page. So if you're looking for more regular chair yoga and some full classes, I do 2 classes a week. You can check out the page and sign up there if you're interested. So I hope you found that helpful. Thanks for watching, and here's to finding and cultivating the gifts of the present.